Hello everyone and welcome to this second video in the Quickstart of Hadron Linux. Today we're going to learn how to extend the system using Dockerfiles. If you followed the first video, we ended up with a running system that has K3s installed and running. Now we want to install something else. It might be whatever package you might want to install. I personally chose this package called bottom, which is a way to show the resources that are being used in a system. And I picked this one because it's a binary, and it's going to be one of the easiest way to extend the system. Now we are going to start by creating a Dockerfile. And from here, first of all, we start from the Hadron base. So this is basically the release of Hadron that we can use in order to create a Kairos image. Then we're going to need to bring something that is called the Kairos Initializer or Kairos init. And I can add this also as a source in a different stage because we already provide a binary through that container image. And I'm also going to paste this, which basically just copies. It's based on this stage and it copies the binary that is here into this destination, and it runs it by doing an installation and initialization. As a model, we pass generic because we're running on x86. It would be different if we were running in something like a Raspberry Pi, where we have to specify the board model. Provider, we put K3s just because we want to have K3s installed like we did the previous installation. And the version, we're going to pass a build flag here of our own choosing. We need to also set that up here. And now I can run something like this. Keep in mind that this version that I'm putting here, 010, is of my choosing. Is not something that Kairos defines, is not something that Hadron defines, it's something that you can choose. I could have started with 100 or 001. I picked 010. I'm also gonna say no cache here because I've already been running this on my machine, and I want to give you an idea of how fast it is. As you can see, Kairos init is already running. The base images were already downloaded in my system. And you can see that Kairos init has the logic to understand in which system it is running, whether it is SUSE, Fedora, or in this case, Hadron and many others. And when it finishes, which is, as I told you, not very time consuming, this image that we have here in the end is a Kairosified image, which means it's an image that is could be used to upgrade a Kairos system. So we could upgrade this system into this image, though we would basically have everything the same. So instead, we're going to extend it with this other package that I was mentioning. And we can do that by opening our Dockerfile again. And here I have the steps, the extra steps that we're going to use. I'm putting here, let me explain what I am adding here. It's the Hadron Toolchain. The thing with Hadron is that the final image that we're going to produce, we want it to be as minimal as possible. We want that there are, it's a design that we don't want to have any package there that is just going to compromise the system in any way, that it could be misused or used for an attack. Instead, everything that you might need to build or copy another binary into the system, you can use from the toolchain. The toolchain comes with GZ, curl, tar, and many other packages. So now that we have created a stage with this toolchain, I download the bottom binary, which comes packaged, and then I use tar to unpackage it. Fantastic. And finally, I tell it to copy from this stage here the binary bottom into user bin bottom so that it is accessible in my system. I am going to run this again. In this case, I guess I don't need to say no cache, and I'm going to bump the version. Like I said, this is of my own choosing. I decide that I'm gonna do a minor version for this. And fantastic, we have our built image, which includes bottom. If I wanted to test that out within the container, I could do docker run rmti my hadron 02, and you can see that I can run. Now, of course, I don't want to run this on the container. I want this to extend my previously existing system. For that, you're gonna need to see the next video.